Johannesburg over the last couple of days. So what's going to happen if it continues until Sunday?
Well, needless to say, the show does continue. We are racing on Sunday, and the nice thing is we've got a new initiative as well that we're pushing on, which is a 10-run tour. We're inviting people to come through, particularly if you're on a motorbike. You can gain access for free if you bring a 10-foot item. And this is an initiative that we're basically going to take the 10-foot items and actually donate them to a local charity. And the idea is to also encompass all the riders. You know, we know that motorcyclists are very charitable people, and hence we're inviting them to come out in their numbers to come through and support this wonderful charity. As I said, you have free entrance before 10 o'clock, and if you bring a food item, a 10-foot item that is.
Okay, but I can't come there in my car with the maybe 2 or 3 cans of food.
Well, we appreciate your donation of the 3 or 2 cans that you might have, but you know, at this moment in time, we're focusing on the bikers and trying to rally up the support for these wonderful men and who actually do a lot of battle out there.
Lance, obviously that's something that you've taken into consideration, that you may actually be racing on a very wet track come Sunday.
Half of the course. As long as as long as the conditions are safe enough. I think the guys at Zwartkops have done. They always do a superb job, and the safety aspect of our rider gear and the peripherals that go with it, the show that Super GP puts on. We'll be safe enough out on track, and come rain or shine, we'll be doing battle for sure.
We're seeing some visuals now of what happened in Pakiso, just speaking about the dangers and the fact that you always have to have safety on course, which is something that you guys do have for each and every single round that you do travel throughout the country. But tell us what happened at this race in Pakiso.
I think he just ran out of talent. No, I'm kidding. Look, I mean, these are the youngsters doing battle. They're pushing the limits, and like with anything, we as racers, we're pushing the limits all the time. We're the ones that find the crash test dummies for that fact. He was obviously just ran into the turn too hot and lost it.
Okay, well, you tell us that these are the youngsters, right? These are the guys that are running in some of the classes below the Super GP bikes, which is what you're racing in. But you're the oldest in the Super GP field.
Yeah.
But one would argue that Valentino Rossi is 36 years old, so maybe it's kind of like you get better with age. But how do you manage to keep up with the young guys?
You know what? I think for me, the fact that I still enjoy my sport, and I still do it more for the enjoyment than for anything else. I absolutely love the sport. I want to see the sport progress. There are a lot of youngsters coming up, and with the experience that I've had internationally and nationally, I'm still learning. Technology keeps moving on, but I love doing battle with the so-called younger guys.
All right, and Gugu, I'm just going to leave the last comment for you, and just what the reception's been like to the Super GP series since its inception.
Since inception, we really have grown in numbers, and we're continually pushing the envelope to actually get more people to the racetrack. But at the same time, the racing action on the track has been quite exciting. As you've seen, Lance is battling for the championship, and he obviously wants to win it for 2015. And, Clinton Seller has really been a great sport. I mean, last year he pretty much took pole throughout the whole season, and he's trying to do the same this year. But again, he's got a couple of young men, trying to battle for that crown as well. So it's growing in pieces.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. That's Gugu Zulu and Lance Isaacs chatting about the Super GP, the Grand Prix that will be taking place at Zwartkops Raceway in Tshwane on Sunday.